What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome back to DFW Metal Mayhem, the most brutal podcast in the Metroplex. And today is 1 week away from the first house party 2019. I am so fucking excited for it. And let me promote it one last time before we start going into fucking Battle Week. I got the homies in motherfucking Maldevera. I've been waiting for this for a fucking while. Y'all were definitely a band that I wanted to have on ever since I started. So it's definitely fucking good to have you guys on finally.
Dude, good to be here, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Definitely.
So the first time I saw you guys actually was back when I first started coming to the scene. This was in 2016. I believe y'all played a show with Exploder and Electric Vengeance at Reno's.
Yeah.
And I remember like watching EV when I was like 16. Everyone here already knows the story on that. And Exploder, when I saw them open up for Overkill and Soulfly, like back in like 2014.
At Trees, right?
Yeah, they opened up for Overkill at Trees and then Soulfly at the Rail Club. When it was the old Rail Club, it's like that little stage.
Yeah, with the rail that was in front of it and shit.
Yeah, dude, that shit. But but I remember Chandler was telling me, oh, I'm also in this other band. Because this is when Chandler was the bass player at the time.
Yeah, totally.
And like, y'all fucking killed it. Like, I was super excited. And to see your set, and I remember trying to go home and like trying to pull y'all up, and for some reason I just couldn't find y'all. And then like, I believe at the end of the year I found your Bandcamp and I started doing all this shit. Needless to say, I'm definitely a fan of the work y'all do.
Dude, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Funny story about Brandon, how he ended up like joining the band was because I remember one time, because there's been a couple shows we've like played as a 3-piece, and there was like one time at Reno's where he went up and he asked, he was like, so where's y'all's bassist? And I was like, oh, I was going to ask you if you wanted to hop on and join. The whole fucking joke. And Brandon goes, he's like, okay. He's like, that's cool. Like, and I was like, no, I was just kidding. He's like, oh, I'll do it. And I was like, fuck, that's awesome. We just found a bassist. It was fucking so sick. Yeah.
Right, flying in. So let's back up on that a little bit. Give me the 411, like the 101 history of Maldevera, like day one, trenches.
Dude. Well, it would have been high school. So, yeah, we met at Booker T. Washington, and that's also where we met Shannon, who plays drums, and, like, we basically, at the time, it was, somebody else was playing drums, this dude at the time, Ethan, and then, like, you know, started at 2010, we put out, like, 4 releases. I'd say, like, 3 are worth listening to.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's, as far as, like, getting off the ground, we basically, like, would go to this music school, and instructors there were kind of like, yeah, like, we'll, like, oversee band practice, but they let us, like, kind of do our own thing, and we ended up, like, you know, just trying to, like, basically, you know, make music that all the bands that we were into, we wanted to sound like them, so it was, like, Decapitated was, like, a huge influence, like, starting out.
Like,
not
I
saying
remember
we sounded like
getting
them,
into,
but
like, when I met Parker and stuff, like, I don't know, I was into heavier shit, you know, but like I wasn't as far down the rabbit hole as I am now. And I remember him showing me Death for the first time, and it was like the first. That was funny though, man. The first time I listened to him, we listened to like fucking Leprosy or something, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I couldn't wrap my mind around it. I was like, you know, like I was into like, you know, Decapitated and stuff, which is funny because they're like, you know, like not heavier but different, you know. But like, yeah, I was like I wasn't so into it, and then like. I don't know what bands it showed me, but like I don't know, this dude kind of like eased me into everything, and then all of a sudden like I think I borrowed like all the Death albums from him and our first drummer at the time, and I just fucking fell in love, and like it was just like.
You know, I've always wanted to hear like everyone's first Death story because like dude, that's an experience. When, when you listen to them for the first time, that's like a completely different feel from any other band that you could start listening to.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because like. At that time, they were so ahead of everybody in terms of writing and talent and creativity. Like, and Chuck Schuldiner was even like 2 steps ahead of all his other bandmates. And everyone's like, "How the fuck do we work with this guy? He's just so far ahead." Like, fuck. It just makes me like always think about like a possible like other universe where he didn't lose the battle to cancer and he still kept putting music out.
Dude.
Holy shit! If he did that, dude. I honestly think metal would be in a much better place if that took into effect, because then more people would just be ass kicked in the gear.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm actually, but as I said, one thing I really like about you guys, this like not even going into the stuff I like about the band, is fucking pit cone.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's our fucking buddy, man.
He's the 5th member of the band.
So okay, so where did you pick up this traffic cone?
So okay, I was actually hanging out with Mike Vest, and we were at Reno's, and we were going somewhere. I think we were walking to his car. I was fucking hammered, and I at that time it was right when those fucking bikes were everywhere, I think, and I just remember I was going around pushing over all these bikes. And there was a time back in high school where I just had this infatuation with traffic cones, and I was stealing a whole bunch. And I didn't really do anything with them. I just liked to, take them. But
well, he used to put them on this.
Kyle?
Right,
yeah,
there was
Kyle.
This kid named Kyle, and I'd never met Kyle, but I would go on these runs with Jacob to drop off these traffic cones on Kyle's front door and basically like ding dong dish and run away.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
He ended up having like 30 of them. Like, dude, yeah. Like I remember driving by one day, and like he'd take them and he wouldn't. I guess he'd keep them, but you could see them in the backyard, and like you drive by, and there'd be like this stack of like 15 of them just like chilling in his backyard. And I was like, damn, I did a lot. But yeah, we were going to a show, and I want to say we were going to see fucking Combat or something, but it was like some fucking like warehouse or some shit, and yeah. Anyway, I got this fucking traffic cone, and then I'd just kind of go around. And I'd wake up the next day with no memory, and apparently I just put stickers and have people tag it and shit, and like...
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
It needs a sculpture sticker.
It does, dude. Hell yeah.
It does. Right there, it's prime real estate.
Oh yeah.
Boom,
Prime real estate. Sculpture.
Yeah, dude. That shit has been in many pits. Like, it's like, honestly, dude, I think the first time I saw it was when y'all opened up for fucking Lich King.
Oh my god.
God.
Dude,
That was like,
Send.
to this day, that is still one of my all-time favorite shows I've ever been to.
Dude, yeah. That was killer.
By far. Y'all know I almost got into a fist fight that night, right?
Oh, fuck, what happened?
Dude, it was during their set. And
God damn.
this kid was standing. He was like a casual. Like he was at Whitson for the other reasons.
Yeah.
Not to see the band.
Yeah.
But he was standing at the edge of the pit, and the string was getting fucked with hard, right? Because like he was getting bumped, and the string was going all over the place. You could tell he was really upset. And so I kind of like push him back. Like I like do this. I'm like, you good?
Right.
You good? And then he shoves me, and I'm like. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with you? He's trying to fucking help you. And he's like, fuck you gonna do about it? I'm like, I guess he didn't hear what exactly I said.
Right.
And like, he got in my face. Like, when he said it, I'm like, okay, this is it. I shove him, and this is when I was a prospect in pit bulls. Like, when I first started out. I shove him, and then he starts coming at me. And, like, he didn't throw any punches yet, but for some reason he was, like, coming at me, but I wasn't going to swing on him until the moment I saw him try to do something. So I kind of, like, put my hand out, and, like, I just had my hand up. I'm like, okay. Yeah, like, okay, dude.
It's like a 1-2 with
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna show you that Ultra Instinct shit. But then, like, his girlfriend came up and, like, tried to hit me, but, like, all she really ended up doing was, like, raking all my hair to the front of my face. And I'm like, great, now I can't see. I mean, thanks for the fucking free comb.
Yeah.
And then that's when Mike kind of stepped in and took me outside. He's like, no, Billy, the fuck? And apparently Angie just beat the shit out of him. Like that little kid.
Yeah.
That kid that was fucking me, because he got kicked out the side, and Angie just walked outside and just went, bop, bop, that fucking Oak Cliff shit, bro.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh boy. Hell yeah, bro, that OC shit, dude. Like, man, oh man. Like, and she had a fucking black eye from him, too. I felt bad. I'm like,
dude, I remember that. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Angie, shit. I didn't mean to drag you in this.
Angie takes care of her friends, dude.
She does, dude. Much shout out and much love to Angie fucking Foster.
Right.
I love everyone in your family, especially Jacob. He's in my, because like, dude, oh my god, him and my band has made me so happy. I'll never stop bragging about that.
Right. It's so funny, man.
I
Like,
struck gold on that.
he fucking, like, there's all these, like, weird similarities between, like, he and I mean, like, I guess, like, us and Exploder in general, but, like, between me and Jacob, because I think we had, like, the same guitar strap. We both fucking longboarded, fucked around with those little drone things. Like, there's all these, like, weird little, I don't know. Shit was just funny. It was, like, I guess their band kind of, like, mirrored ours in, like, a few ways, and we were,
I remember the first time I played with Exploder, it was at the Rail, and it was so fucking cool, because it was like, holy shit, there's like other kids that are into thrash. Because this was still when we were all like in high school, so it's just like, holy fuck. Like,
yeah.
Thank God.
You know, one thing that I think because the one thing I really like about all the thrash bands in the scene is that we're all like uniquely different. Like there are no copy paste really.
Yeah.
Incinerators different from y'all are different from us. We're different from Chemicals different from Electric Vengeance, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
One thing that I really think that makes you guys stick out amongst us is that how in you are with the grind scene. Obviously being in Vault Dweller,
right,
and tearing shit up with them.
Yeah.
Man, Emma, I'm so sorry about your fucking jacket, dude. God, that
Dude,
fucking
fuck
sucks.
that,
Yeah.
You better hope we never find that motherfucker.
Right, yeah.
To nail his head in. Hell no. But anyway, yeah, like, y'all are just super into, like, the grind scene. Like, the grind scene fucking appreciates the shit out of y'all. Definitely more so than most of the other thrash fans in the scene.
Dude.
And
that's something I sometimes don't think about sometimes. And, like, hopefully, like, that I don't take for granted because, the grind scene is, it's pretty cool, so.
Yeah, dude.
It almost feels like the underground of the underground scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, dude, it's like the underbelly of, like, the metal scene. That's the perfect word for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, dude, it's all, like, the crustiest and nastiest. Insanely brutal.
Yeah.
Like, all the fucking shows that happen at trade winds of fucking Imperial Slaughter.
Yeah, man.
God, dude. I have...
Next level.
Oh, yeah, no. A couple of the pit bulls, we went out to see them with Combat, and,
love Combat.
oh my
Yeah.
God. Right?
Fucking...
Combat is just that band.
Yeah.
They can be put on like any bill. You
Right.
can put
They
them-
can,
Yeah,
tear
dude.
it up.
Yeah, dude, you can put them on a death metal bill, you can put them on a thrash bill, you can put them on a fucking hardcore bill, a grind bill. Like, and they bring everybody.
Yeah, totally.
Dude, they fucking with them for I Hate God at Andy's Barn, bro.
I was gonna say, like, the fact that they can open up for I Hate God, like, they can open up for anybody, too.
Oh yeah, for real. Those dudes are some absolute monsters. And that's one of the bands that's gonna wreck this shit up next Saturday. And I'm more than excited for it.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be fucking sick.
Hell yeah, AJ's little birthday party. We gotta get that boy fucked up. we gotta get him fucked up. It's my dog's birthday too. Isn't it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like
Dude, that's awesome.
yeah, it'll be like his little birthday show too.
You gotta get him a party hat to put on.
I'm definitely going to. He'll be 2 years old on the 6th of February.
Little
So
birdie.
yeah, so this can be like a little celebration. Get him in the. I'm gonna try to bring him in the garage and have him run around the pit with us.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
It'd be hilarious.
The only member of the pit bulls who's actually a pit bull.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Compost, make it happen.
Gotta get him a shirt.
I really, that would be really cool, but I don't think it would be for it, unfortunately. Oh well, I'll ask him eventually, maybe one day. I need to get my membership first before I start.
Started talking into it.
Yeah. Because you would think that a lot of us you think a lot of people in the organization would get like tattoos or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But dude, really, the only person who's ever had a tattoo of the Pitbulls was fucking Melinda.
Mm.
She had to ask permission, and Melinda was as committed as they came, and she didn't get that when she first started. She had to earn she fucking worked her ass off years and years to get that. And, so if it takes that long for Dave to be like, yeah, you can get a tattoo, fuck, man, I don't even want to think about it, asking him for a dog sweater.
You're badass though.
What are tasks?
So, besides the Decapitated and Death, all that, the bands that you kind of covered into, what else are your influences, bands or artists that kind of helped you pick up the acts or whatever and just start fucking around?
Shit, I mean, me personally, I grew up listening to, my dad was a huge Van Halen fan, and so, they were, just that crazy ass, soloing shit, that dude's on another level, but, I mean, fuck, Necrophagist had, a huge fucking impact on me as far as, just writing and soloing and, what you can do with, with two guitars and shit, because, I don't know. I mean, a lot of the riffs that both of us write and stuff are anybody can have one riff where both guitars are playing the same thing. But in my mind, I'm like, well, there's two of us, so why are we? We should play differently. Whether harmonize or do weird things rhythmically. And Necrophagist, the way they write is just another fucking level.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that third album.
Right.
But yeah, shit, I don't know.
I would say bouncing off your idea, Jacob, with like Necrophagus and the 2 guitar thing, like definitely. And this was kind of like later in life, but like I've been like a huge Thin Lizzy fan.
Oh god.
And that's like one of those things that like, you know, they're probably not the first band, but they're one of the first bands that really started that dual guitar lead thing.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like crazy to think about that. Like there was a point in time where they only had one guitar player, and it's just you know, they just really like set the bar. I feel like when you have Iron Maiden covering you, I feel like that's like you know, that's a pretty big deal. Like, it's fucking sick. Like, but yeah, I would definitely say Thin Lizzy, and then actually, like as cliche as it might sound, I would also definitely say the Big Four was like huge. All of 4.
I don't think a thrash fan can get away with saying that they didn't even have like a smidge of like.
Right, I didn't want to say Metallica, but I'm like, yeah, they're definitely
well,
like...
the thing is like I feel like there's no shame in like praising the releases that they all had back in the day. Not at all.
Yeah,
I mean, in a way, that's kind of where everything kind of branched off from.
Mm-hmm.
Like any thrash band, that's like, I'm not interested in any old material that came out. No, you're wrong.
Yeah, it's like
ain't
got to lie, Craig.
Like even just going away from the Big Four, like all the other 80s like thrash bands are releasing shit like Destruction, fucking Overkill, Testament, Exodus, Creator,
for
Sodom.
sure.
All you can't say the 80s thrash wasn't good for thrash. That was the epitome of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the 90s is where kind of I felt like everything kind of took a really hard stand on thrash. That was tough because
Demolition Hammer. And...
Yeah, but and you know, because then you had because you know, an example I like to give on kind of how the 90s was kind of affected to thrash was when you listen to a band like Onslaught. When Onslaught was putting shit out in the 80s, like In Search of Sanity was probably, in my opinion, is like my favorite thrash album like ever. I fucking from start to finish, because that dude fucking sang, and that wasn't a thing that happened in thrash back then. We just said like really greasy shit, you know what I mean? But that dude like sang his little heart out, you know what I mean? It sounded good. He had a good fucking. He could do a really good high note, and it was ridiculous. And then in the 90s, they kind of toned it down and kind of went for more of that like beatdown type style of thrash, and I kind of felt like that was the move for a lot of people. Because at that time, that was when it was all getting proggy and muddy. And Metallica took that dip where when you know, and just Sprawl, and then it just went to the Black Album, was just like a completely different change.
Yeah.
And that kind of started all the single shit. And you know, Anthrax has said they're gonna fucking do a track with
Public Enemy.
Yeah.
It was like, what was that about? Which is still cool, but
Yeah, it was cool, but it was definitely weird.
Yeah, kind of.
You know. Yeah. And Slayer kind of did like this weird dip too, where they kind of just like stopped for a second.
Yeah, like after Divine Intervention, it was just kind of like, I don't know what happened, but.
And then Megadeth tried Trust.
Yeah.
And what was it? I can't remember Risk. Yeah.
Risk. Yeah. I remember that one because it had that song Insomnia, but it was just like, I don't know. I was like, what are you doing, Dave?
I mean, he called it Risk for a reason.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know, but then, you know, kind of going back to like what's happening now, this new wave is just destroying everybody.
Yeah.
You have bands like fucking Havoc, Municipal Waste.
Condition Critical, I think is
Condition Critical is insane.
Revocation
too, dude.
Out there with their riffs, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck, man, when they were doing shit, Lazarus AD was
dude,
throwing
that's crazy. We were just talking about them the other day,
They
man.
were throwing down, dude.
That shit
Those
was
two
cool.
albums were ridiculous. If their drummer didn't pass away, man, they could have done a lot more great shit.
Yeah.
And if you ask me, in my opinion, I felt like they would have been the kings of the new wave.
Oh, yeah.
If
they were next level for sure.
Yeah, if that didn't happen. But, you know, with that, now I kind of feel like Lich King has taken them over.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because, like, all those releases... They're not signed.
Self-released, yeah.
Yeah, it's all self-released, and they tour the world.
Right?
The world.
They're playing like Indonesia and stuff.
Dude,
it's so ridiculous.
They're the ones who did that fucking thing. They took that. The DRI crossover and they made Do-Over or whatever. And then the DRI got like pissed about it and we're like, we were paying homage to you guys, man. Like it wasn't like a.
And they did a killer job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually, you know, we opened up for DRI back at November. Yeah, Tomcats. That was ridiculously sick. And But I remember talking to you couldn't talk to Spike. You couldn't talk to Spike.
Oh,
No,
it's just like impossible to talk to.
Yeah, dude. He didn't want it. He didn't want it at all, man. He didn't give a fuck. Kurt talked, but Kurt was fucking tired. You could tell Kurt was tired. I really feel like all the relentless touring they do, I think drains him. I mean, people say he's an asshole. I get that. I just think the motherfucker is tired.
It's probably what it is. Yeah, he just wants like a goddamn rest or something, you know?
Yeah, dude. I mean...
Funny story about our old drummer, actually. Like, there's this time where, and I was there at that show. I think it was actually the first time I ever stage dove, because it was, like, Hood Rat, Power Trip, and DRI. This is, like, 2011 or something, like, right before
That's
Power
a
Trip
hell of a
blew.
lineup, dude.
And that was Power Trip before they blew up.
Before they blew up. It was
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Yeah, and, like, I remember seeing Hood Rat, and I fucking not crowd surfed, because it was the opposite of crowd surf. I fucking just landed on the ground. I, like, stage dove, and then, like, we went for it like this on my back, and then just, like, I remember nobody catching me. But the funny story about our drummer, though, is that, like, at the time, he, like, went up, and I think, like, he had bought, like, a patch or something, but lost it, and he like, tried to get, like, I don't know if I even told you this story, he tried to get, like, a patch from the DRI booth or something, because he lost his.
Just swipe one?
Yeah, and I remember that, like, Kirk was there, and he was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice
God.
try.
This is not Shannon, by the way, like, Shannon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good thing to do.
Right.
Yeah, but, like, and then, like, he, like, stopped him before he did it. It was like, I remember being like, why would you try that? Like, I don't know. It was crazy. We were just kids, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, like, I mean, they're not here, but fucking Shannon's a monster.
Yeah,
dude, he's on another fucking level.
He really is. I'm a fan of all the stuff he does and all the bands he's in, especially Vault Dweller.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
God.
Dude,
It's fucking blast and everything. And I think, like for us, like, I think when we became, like, a serious band was when he joined. Like, I think that was, like, a thing that, like, it was like, dude, that really, like, completed the sound.
Yeah. And now you have fucking Mike on bass.
Dude,
Mike
that
Leach,
motherfucker.
I mean, he's already a monster in all the other bands. He's in, like, fucking, he pulled double duty last night doing Reviled and Cesspool for Aaron's benefit show.
How was the show?
It was good. It was really good. I still kind of wish it was at Bar and Grill, because there was a lot of people there, but it definitely didn't fill up the room.
Right,
but it would have filled up the deck. It would have filled up the deck to a considerable amount.
Mm-hmm.
Not packed it out, but I mean, it would have been full, and there would have been more of a controlled area for the mosh pit. Because everyone kind of spread out super far, and it made the mosh pit at live a lot bigger than it normally is. So I got tired a lot quicker. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think some of the most dangerous mosh pits is when you have too much space.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, then, like, people have more room to kind of, like, just fucking, you know, fling around and shit. I don't know.
Yeah. One place I can never really get my move on, though, is Wits. It's not bashing Wits in, because I love Wits in.
That weird bar thing or whatever.
It kind of sticks out.
Yeah. It's like there's like the bar, and then there's that fucking other bar that's just kind of there.
That's where Dizzy busted his head open on.
Oh, damn.
Was that picture with the blood running down his face?
Yeah, he's smiling.
I still remember, I want to say it was like, I don't know if it was Empty Shell, but it was that fucking, I just remember that there was this fucking band, and they used to have this guy who wore this fucking, like, one of those coonskin caps or whatever, and like the raccoon thing, and like he got up on stage. Maybe it wasn't. It was like years ago.
It was Empty Shell.
Yeah,
that was their first vocalist.
Yeah. So this guy fucking, like, he jumps off the stage and gets on that bar thing and pulls his fucking pants down and moons all the people in the fucking bar, like, while, like, in the middle of a song and everything. And I was like, all right.
Hell yeah.
I like the scene.
That's like the second most crazy thing I've seen in the scene. Nothing gets more crazy than a drunken Joel taking off his pants and his dick.
Dude,
Dude, when
that
they played Trade Winds one time with Imperial Slaughter, World Peace, and some other band that was touring with World Peace.
Oh, right on.
And I remember Joel was so fucked up. World Peace, is like a punk band. Well, they all will eventually get naked, except the vocalist. But I mean the guitar player, like, backing vocalist. But dude, the thing is, they had not a. I guess he's like an unofficial member, because really all his job was putting on this helmet, stripping naked, and dancing around in the pit. Not even moshing, just like awesome. Dancing.
Hey.
And
sometimes it's what you need, you know.
Like a lot of people were like, were coming to me like, dude, I really wanted to mosh to them, but like I didn't want to accidentally touch that guy's dick.
Right. It's like, ugh.
But and dude, eventually, like, he took off the bass player's pants, and then the drummer in between songs took off his shit, and dude, Joel was so happy when it happened. Because Joel was like, full on, and dude, Joel took his shit down, like, bro, and he literally started doing like this little jig, dude, and I'm like, god damn, this is a man right here who understands that he's going to die eventually, and if he's gonna die, he's going to make sure that he has fucking fun first.
Oh yeah, man.
Totally.
Much love and much respect to Joel. I need to get the fucking hood rat people on.
Man.
Dude,
Fuck.
Yeah.
That would be badass, man.
Hell yeah. I need to fucking get all. But man, if I do, I'm gonna do it like on a night. Because I want to get them motherfuckers drunk on the podcast. I want to get Joel drunk on the podcast, but I can't.
Dude, they'll start like freestyling.
But
right, yeah.
Man's like multi-talented.
But I cannot have him take off his pants. YouTube will kill me.
Yeah.
YouTube like, is that a dick?
Yeah.
Is that a dick? You can't do that.
Dick detected.
You can't even do that on Tumblr anymore, bro.
Dick
Oh.
detective.
Yeah, you can't do that on Tumblr no more. Like, they took that shit down because Apple was like, well, fine, I guess you don't want to be on the fucking App Store.
Yeah.
You want to fucking show dicks? You're not going to be on the App Store. And Tumblr's like, wait, we're sorry.
Yeah.
No more dicks. Like, okay, cool. Thanks, Tumblr.
Fuck. That's crazy.
I mean, they were already becoming like a retarded feminist website anyway, so time to shoot that shit down.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, it's time.
Controversial Billy opinion.
Yeah.
DFW Metal Mayhem.
Don't edit that out.
No, dude, there is no edit. There's like almost no editing on this.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all watched. I don't know how many because you said you watched some episodes.
I've seen the Demon Seed one, I
That
caught
one's
the
good.
Wild one, and I've seen a couple other ones. But like, oh, an Exploder one, dude.
I had when I had Anathemic on, like right when they got the name change from Splatterfish.
Yeah.
My
Oh my
mom,
God, dude,
like
yeah.
like
That's
Fucking
so crazy.
Yeah.
We played with them like years ago. It's nuts.
they're
Okay.
good.
They're
They're
sick.
good, and I think they're all back together now, which is great.
Fuck yeah.
But I remember my mom was about to open up the door because I was in the living room at the time. She was about to open up the door as I was starting the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, mom! I closed the door to my own mom, and everyone in the band just starts dying for like 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And like the first 10 minutes is everyone trying to stop laughing.
That's right.
So guys, one thing I want to ask about was this definitely is a knock, but I noticed that 2018 y'all didn't really have a whole lot of activity going on. We played a show with y'all, Skull Archer did at the Thrash Fest at Tomcats,
April, yeah.
and I kind of felt and like I don't know, maybe I didn't catch up on anything, or maybe I was just missing all your shows or something. But after that, I kind of felt like y'all just like poofed.
I'll take credit for that.
Oh shit! Do you mind talking about it?
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, I just fucking went off the deep end for a little while and was just getting into a whole bunch of stupid shit, drinking way too much, doing a lot of blow, and then fucking like tried the whole fucking rehab thing and like was trying to do stuff, and then went even farther down the rabbit hole, and then I ended up going out to this one treatment center, and I was there for like 93 fucking days, and then I got out on like September 3rd and was like kind of trying to do the fucking, yeah, I don't know. Basically, like I just fucked off for a really long time, you know, and it kind of set us back. And yeah, so we're trying to get the ball rolling again. You know, we've essentially got like, I mean, fuck, we've got like an entire album written, ready to record and stuff, and so we're pretty much just, you know,
We're just like fine
Try to
tuning
skip-
it
yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, I
Just
hear
trying to
you.
get some like
We're almost there too.
yeah, man.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah, we got like, and thank God that was like the best thing. I just remember like the day that I fucking got out, like I talked to Parker on the phone and he was like, "Do you want to play at Reno's tonight?" And I was like,
I think Champ had like was like, hey, you know, he's like, hey homie, do you want to like, you know,
Hell
you want to
yeah.
play? You want to get Maldevera to
I was
play?
like, man, like I want to so bad, but like, yeah, I was like, I haven't like played or practiced with you guys in like months, you know, and like,
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, we're getting shit back together, you know. We're fucking working on a little single thing we got going on.
Yeah, which is really cool of Irving. He like was basically like, I want to record y'all, and then you know we're like, well, we'll do this song.
That's
So,
who.
like,
That's who. We're planning on going to for Skull Archer.
Dude, he's fucking good.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
definitely
should.
the shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want that like.
y'all already sound awesome. He'll make y'all sound even awesome. Like,
Much
he's
love, dude. Thank
Definitely
you.
one of those.
Thank you,
dudes.
thank you. Now we even have like, you know, because we played with y'all when we had Timothy in the band, and Tim's no longer in the band because he had to take care of some other things in his family. But we have Kenny Sisk now from Silo.
Oh, yeah?
That dude's good.
Oh shit.
And he has added a lot to Skull Archer, so I kind of feel like we're kind of like in that mantra right now.
Yeah.
You know, so and, you know, it's just great to be among like fellow really good thrash bands, you know. I felt like we have like a really strong scene and we have like a bunch of uniqueness too.
Totally.
As I said, dude, every thrash band sounds fucking different in our
Yeah,
scene.
you have Incinerator, they're the Arctic thrash, you know.
Dude, I cannot wait for fucking August. Holy shit. At Reno's, dude, that lineup is so ridiculous, dude. Oh my god. I was so happy when we were put on that. I've been wanting to play with Chris forever. I had him on the podcast. We talked for like an hour, like over an hour and a half about nothing but thrash.
Yeah.
That dude knows everything. He knows about like the thrash band that formed just across the street from my house like 2 days ago. He's like, yeah, man, Cryptic Flesh. Yeah, man. They formed 2 days ago. I know all the guys in that band. Fucking Chris, dude, I love him to death.
He's a legend, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. I fucking love the Ice Dragon little drawing. You know Tom Martin from Lich King did that, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Totally.
Fucking sick.
So cool. He's like really good friends with them. That's wild as fuck.
I remember when Minecraft was like a fucking thing. It's like Lich King has like their own fucking server or whatever, and they have a wall in their game where it's just nothing but thrash bands they play with, and like Incinerator is like on there and stuff. They like Lich King put Incinerator in their fucking Minecraft world or something.
Dude,
I was like, that's respect. That's cool.
Did they actually do out like the logo or just like
no, it's just like this wall of like all these different bands, and like I think it says like Elemental Ice Dragon or some shit like that on there, but like yeah, it's like all these different thrash bands, and I remember just like looking and I was like, oh my god, this fucking Incinerator, like hell yeah.
That's so fucking
shit.
cool. Yeah. God damn, Lich King has a Minecraft server. Well, I know who I'm gonna buy Minecraft now. I'm gonna get on that fucking server.
You have to.
Hell yeah. You're gonna build like a little trashy house.
Yeah, dude.
Woo! Boys, so now that we kind of got everything out the way, what are your plans for 2019? All your upcoming shows? What's the move?
We're playing this house show next Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure if you've heard about it.
I think I heard about it once or twice.
Yeah. We're playing with Combat, Bozo,
Yeah.
Exploder, so all my homies.
Can't go wrong.
It's a $5 BYOB event, as it always is.
Yeah.
I am going to say this right now, out loud for everyone. Lock your vehicle. If you lock your vehicle...
Billy's gonna steal everything.
No.
Okay.
We had an incident at the last house party where someone's equipment got stolen because they did not lock their vehicle.
Yeah.
And Reed, who did apparently say he locked his vehicle, he had some stuff stolen from his last practice year.
Shit.
So, plan is that...
Glad I brought the Conan side.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they were all parked out on the side out over here. You know, if you're able to park, try to park in front of my house. I have neighbors on the left-hand side that don't live there anymore, so you can use their driveways and you can use their parking
Did you
lot.
kill them?
No, they moved out because that house got fucked up foundation.
Okay.
And if you can, just try to park in this street. But eventually you will have to park on the side. I'm gonna make sure like some of the pit bulls are gonna be like walking around every now and then, checking up on everything,
Nice.
just to make sure everything's all good to go. I believe one of us will just be sitting out from time to time. We'll just switch spots every now and then.
Yeah. It takes
I'll be
time.
fucking busy doing everything else, but I'll try to do it myself as well. But yeah, it's gonna be a great show. If you don't have my address, hit me up. That was you. It was you.
What are you talking
It
about?
was
man?
you.
I don't know.
It was you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. Did you plan that on purpose? Did you plan to do that on purpose?
Oh wait, or he's like telling me, he's like, so.
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
texting Billy.
I'm not.
Like, he doesn't know it's me.
I'm so dumb because I like screen cap like a thing that my lady friend sent me, and I posted it up, and then I got.
I saw that. I was like, please tell me there's a number on there.
Oh god, yeah, and I forgot to fucking cover it up. This is it. This is it. I'll have to fucking show the pictures for context. But this was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, so besides my house party, what else we got rolling?
So we don't have a name for the new album, the first, you know,
Eat a Dick Dallas.
Eat a Dick Dallas, which is coined by our old bassist Alan. So, yeah, we
No, we don't have a name for it yet, but our album, we just gotta fucking hit the studio. You know, we're I think we're trying to bust out this single soon. There's really not a whole lot left to record on that. I just gotta go in, you know, do some tracks, gotta get Mike in, and I think we might be doing a video for that, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, we're planning on doing like the first official Maldevera music video. So like
Yeah.
That should be pretty fucking sick. That's Voyager Destroyer. That's same track that you can hear. It's the second track off All Eyes on Jeff, which is the 2015 demo. And other than that, other than the getting the full length out, that's pretty much like the the goal. That's like the prime, the primary fucking goal is that. So besides that, we're not like too focused on anything else, because like we just kind of feel like we need to get that out of the way before we try to do anything else, like a tour or something like that.
Yeah, like once we get the full length out though, like once it's out and we've got some new new merch and all that shit, we're gonna hit the fucking ground. Like hit the road. Like
hell yeah.
I'm excited. I'm
hit the ground running on the road.
Right. Yeah.
Woo!
I'm like since like everybody else is in multiple bands, I'm like the one person who hasn't like been on tour or whatever, so I'm like super excited. Like when I played with Still Bearing Hand, we went out to like El Paso and back, but I haven't left Texas,
Ooh.
so I'm like really excited to like
Still Bearing Hand. Every time I hear
oh my god, dude, amazing dude.
Every time I hear that band name, I just like lose my shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
dude, Needle to the Steel is a wild song, man. That like yeah, dude, they're drumming. That dude is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think.
A ripper.
Yeah, dude. That's definitely like, in my opinion, they're probably like the most riffiest band.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Like,
they definitely had a huge impact on me playing and stuff. Like not like they gave, first off, they just gave me like a huge list of like basically they gave me like a list of all their influences when I started playing with them. And it wasn't a whole lot long that I played with them, but like. Dude, fucking like trying to keep up with Wyatt's playing is like that guy pushed me as a guitar player for sure. I mean like that and like I mean fuck, just all the different like fucking like I don't think I'd heard Grave before them, or like fucking Broken Bones or like they like all this like different like whether it was like death metal or like punk shit, like they they just opened my eyes to like a whole another world of like fuck, man. I don't even know how to put it into words, but like, yeah, dude. Mad respect to those guys. Sure.
Okay. Hell yeah, man. So guys, I can't wait for next Saturday. I can't wait to hear this new album that you guys are talking about when it comes out. It'll definitely get an album review on here when it comes out. And I'm super fucking excited. This has been DFW Metal Mayhem, the most brutal podcast in the Metroplex. Don't forget the house party next Saturday. Hit me up if you need the address. I will not have. I actually will be doing an episode the day of. I was planning on not doing an episode, but I feel like I need to pay tribute to Bruce Corbett.
Totally.
It's a hard loss, man. Moment of silence for you at the end of this episode, my friend. We love you, brother. Rest in peace. Rest in paradise.